Can Arsenal win the league? Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Arsenal now sit first ahead of Liverpool on goal difference after Manchester City and Liverpool have just drawn the game. Now this was the perfect weekend as an Arsenal fan. We beat Brentford, the pressure was on us, and today we could get to relax and hope for a draw. And I'll be honest, when I was watching that Man City game, especially the first half, I think I was a bit worried. I had a feeling that if Man City did score first, that they could actually run away with the game. But respect to Liverpool, I mean, it was a complete opposite. And I think Liverpool fans would be frustrated that they didn't get a win against Manchester City. I mean, what a manager Klopp is, man. With those players, with the limited set of players he has, absolutely, giving Manchester City a game, a run around for their money. So, I mean, yeah, they did well, but ultimately they didn't win, and it puts Arsenal first of the Premier League. So we are now actually the only 1 point separates third to first. Now Arsenal are first, so once again, just like last season, the title is in our hands. Now the question will be, have we learned from last season? Have we learned from the heartbreak? Because if you remember last season, we were in a similar position, and as long as we won all our games, we would have won the league. Now I'm hoping and I think that the players have learned the lessons from last season, and that pain, I'm hoping that they can use it for the last, how many games? 12 games of the season. It's going to be crucial. Is it 12? Actually 10. The last 10 games. This is where champions are made, and have Arsenal, we're gonna see what this team is made of. Of course, it's not over here. We still got Porto to play, and then we got Manchester City. Now, for me, as long as we go to the Etihad, I mean, I saw Manchester City play today, and I'll be honest, they didn't play the best, but it could be a one-off game because at the Etihad they always turn up. As long as we go to the Etihad game, hopefully we get a win. I don't even know if we can get a win because Etihad, we have such a poor record in the Etihad Stadium. So I think the most is we just don't. We can't even draw. I'm just looking at it. We have to win. We also have to win every single game from now to the end of the season for us to win the league. Do I think we can do it? I don't know, man. That is a big task. We're right now on 8 games unbeaten. For us to win, that means we have to go in total on an 18 games winning streak. I think it's been done once by Manchester City, but I don't even know if Arsenal are ready for that. But all I do know is we are right now, when I look at the 3 other teams, I do think we are playing the best football right now. I mean, compared to Manchester City and Liverpool. Of course, Liverpool do have a lot of injuries, so I think that's one of the downsides. But I do think we are in a really good position. The main thing was we just stayed there with the pack till near the end of the season, and that's exactly what we did. But now it's the business end of the season, and we need to see what this team is made of. But the few things that are different from last season, number one is the defense. I think from last season we have learned the hard ways. The defense is what wins you titles, not the attack. Because last season we were splitting teams, 3-4 goals past them, but ultimately we kept conceding, and that's what cost us. But this season you can see there's been a switch. There's a more of a focus on defending first, and I think Arteta's learned that from last season, and he's clearly trying to implement that this season. Another key thing is not having any key players injured. I mean, this season, Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White, Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard, Saka, these are the players who were there throughout the season. Okay, these players done their shift. Now it's time for the rest of the squad players to turn up. I'm talking about the likes of Tomiyasu, Zinchenko, Gabriel Jesus, Thomas Partey. These are the players that now need to step up. I mean, these lot have been injured the whole season. It's time now for them to step up, because those are the players I mentioned have stepped up. It's time for these injury-prone players to step up, because we need every single player we can get right now. Because last season, the minute we lost Saliba, our season went down the drain. We cannot afford to do that again. And I can't be asked for another title race. It's too long, too draining, too emotionally draining. I just can't be asked for again. We have to this season win the league. But yeah, man, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Are you feeling confident? Do you think Arsenal can win the league? Subscribe, and I'll catch you guys.